El Dorado County's Grizzly Flats is tied together by the fabric of community.
Neighbors know each other and they help each other.
But though the sign into town says 1,256, almost 4 years ago, that population was cut in half.
Pretty much everybody around us had burned.
The Caldor fire destroyed nearly 2/3 of the homes. And even though the threat of a new fire is always in the back of Mark Almer's mind, it's the remaining threats that are still in his everyday thoughts.
These trees are now starting to rot from the inside out.
And over the past couple years,
it's a safety issue now.
Plenty have snapped right off.
We sit in our game room and watch on windy days and watch to see which ones break off.
El Dorado County tells KCRA3 Investigates it doesn't track the number of calls for trees needing to be cleared from the streets of Grizzly Flats. What we do know is that one fell on a sheriff's office car in November 2023, but 3 volunteers suffered serious injuries.
We're heading down onto another location on Tyler Drive.
After the fire, the county removed dead trees along the town's right-of-ways, meaning the areas between the streets and private property.
Anything close to the edge of the road here, the county cleared and left everything else, saying that it's up to the individual property owner to take care of their own hazard trees. Well, if the right-of-way is 20 feet off of the edge of pavement, and you have a tree that's located 21 feet off of the edge of pavement and maybe 100 feet tall, it would clearly reach the roadway.
The problem is that trees keep dying. The effects of fire are long-term. There's hundreds of thousands of trees that concern me. You can drive anywhere around Caldor and there's a hazardous tree that's going to be potentially going to be harmful or kill somebody at some point in time.
The county, along with the resource conservation districts, admit the dead and dying trees are a problem, but the solution is complicated. Officials say they just can't go onto private property to remove potential hazardous trees without permission.
We rely on volunteer approaches for the landowner.
And if they say, get off my land?
Well, that would be really unfortunate.
If property owners won't take down their hazardous trees, the county could deem the situation a public nuisance, which would allow crews to take them down without the okay.
It's a last resort kind of situation.
Though the county tells KCRA it's yet to take that type of action.
We've been through enough in this community. We shouldn't have to continually live in fear of driving down the street anymore.
For photojournalist Victor Nieto, Jason Marks, KCRA 3 News.
County officials tell us that they plan to check all trees on rights-of-way in Grizzly Flats to see if there is any danger in the immediate area there. The Resource Conservation District says that crews are continually trying to convince people out there, the residents, the landowners, to take down their hazardous trees.
And all residents need to fill out a right of entry form on the county's website, and they will remove hazardous trees at no cost. We have a link on KCRA.com.